Hello and welcome everyone to another episode of Derptopia SMP. My name is Fiasco. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we begin in my newly furnished, not furnished, refurbished, decorated, that's the word, slime farm area. So this before was just kind of an ugly tunnel. It was bothering me a little bit and the storage sucked, so I did end up putting in some work and building this up. And I actually think it looks really good. I used some regular prismarine in the walls and I didn't even think about it at the time, but it looks really nice with the prismarine bricks inside the farm. Everything past this point right here, over here, don't look at that. That's not for people's eyes to see. In fact, I should probably extend this prismarine just a little bit more. That's okay though. It was just kind of a fun project that I threw on a movie and started chipping away at, and I'm very happy. Also, my copper that I put here and here have both been oxidizing a little bit longer. I put this stuff in later, and I thought it would be cool while I AFK here to just like see the copper transition over time. So this stuff is actually doing really well, which is so weird that this stuff is all one and this stuff is all one, but copper be trippin'. I removed all of the slime from these chests, but I did have up to 3, 6, 9, 12. I had at least 12 double chests full of slime balls. It works. This farm works. The mob proofing, everything seems to have really helped. I also got this down here a little bit better. So basically, anything that goes in there gets auto shot into my inventory because I'm standing right here. It would normally go into this water stream and then putts along around here. And then this one does the same thing. The only problem is that it gets bunched up here a little bit. There is a tiny bit of loss right there because this dropper has a sign on the front of it which I thought would maybe slow the balls down a little. Combined with the water, it doesn't work. So I put a dispenser there thinking that it would shoot it farther and that would give it enough momentum. Stop giving me slime balls. But nothing that I did really seemed to work. I tried putting a trap door there, but of course that block is getting powered, so the door was like flip, 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 and that was no good. It didn't seem to be helping at all either. So yeah, I'm not really sure what to do. I don't really want to move this configuration at all. It's kind of because the lines here, the redstone, this thing, I don't really want to move stuff around. So I'm okay. Honestly, I know it will bother some technical players that there is a small bit of loss here, but honestly, it's not a lot compared to how much this farm actually cranks out. So I'm okay with it. If it bothers you in the comments, please feel free to yell at me so I can ignore you. So that is it for the slime farm. Ryan kept putting Curse of Binding on me when I was AFKing, so he kindly donated a suit of armor for me to wear while I am AFK here. This whole area is safe though. Nothing can spawn on the stairs obviously, and the other areas are lit up good enough. So I'm not worried about mobs in here, but it will certainly help with people putting Curse of Binding on me. Today's project is going to be kind of a fun one. One that I've been talking about doing on the server for a while, certainly in the Discord at the very least. And I'm pretty excited for it. I don't know what it's fully going to look like. I haven't really designed it yet, but I do know what I want and roughly where it should go. So we're going to head over to the shopping district after I grab a few supplies, and we are going to get busy on that. So here we are at our shopping district, which is starting to come together. And this is my slime shop over here, which I actually didn't show in the last video. Like I said before, it's nothing super special, but it gets the job done. Again, we have the light blue slime on because I really like the look of it. But yeah, this is what our shop looks like. If you come on in here, I guess we might as well check our sales while we're here. Oh, someone did buy slime. Wow. I didn't expect that, to be perfectly honest with you. I was in here last night, and no one besides these 9 diamonds had bought anything. That's great. We're going to leave those here for now. Double check that one. Until I'm ready to restock, I'll just leave those here. But yeah, the shopping district is looking cool. I believe that's going to be a mini game or maybe a store. I don't know. It's not ready yet. I'm not even going to check the profits for the dollhouse. That thing is been underperforming, we could say. In fact, I have plans to change this to a different shop. This was more of just a fun project than was ever meant to be an actual profitable shop. I'm still really happy with it, but yeah, it is not the moneymaker that I wanted it to be. The rest of the shopping district is looking so cool, though. In fact, these are new. What is this? Galaxy box. All right. 1 diamond for 5 shulker any color. 3 diamond for 1 of each color, 17 boxes. Ooh, 3 diamond for 17 boxes. That's pretty good. Oh, I see. They're all different colored boxes. That's actually a lot of fun. Where do I pay is the question. I'm going to pay right here, and then we're going to take 1 of each color. Aha! This is where my missing ones were. Okay. So that one's full. I'll actually just use one of these as a job box right now for my material. That works out pretty good. That's a really good deal for shulker boxes for the ones that are already dyed and whatnot. I don't have the time to go and collect a bunch of dye and stuff like that, so I will definitely pay that any day of the week, and they're all pretty and in color and in order, and I love it. Okay, great. Moving on from this, I think that's one of the first purchases I've actually made in this shopping district, to be honest with you. Oh, except for bulk orders from Papa Fresh. He is very good at that. Let's take a look here and see where has enough space for us to put where we want to go. So that's taken up over there. We could build an island. I don't feel like doing that really, though. Maybe over there, that kind of gives people enough space to hang out. It's going to be fairly large, bigger than the shops, for sure. So maybe we will hunker down over here and say that this is the area for our shop. Unfortunately, this is no longer part of the mushroom field biome. It actually wasn't very big for the shopping and gaming district. That's okay, though, because we can mob-proof. We're not totally useless, despite what all those people have said about me all those years. Let's get to work. So basically what I've done is picked a spot just kind of on the edge over here, and I cleared a bunch of trees out, and we're going to be utilizing this space here. But in order for me to start building, I'm going to need to take out a bunch of this hill and dirt, and I'm not really sure how much digging I have ahead of me because this hill is kind of in the way. Now, I suppose what I could do is elevate it a little bit and then flatten out up here, which might be the smarter thing to do. So, ignore this hole. Let's go with my much smarter plan. And seeing as how this stuff is here, let's start on this level. We'll flatten this all out, and then we will bring everything else up to here. Good thinking. I'm glad I brought you along with me so that you could point out the error of my ways. Yeah, taking down this whole hill, not only would it have taken longer, but it would look dumb because then we'd have like half a chopped up hill beside our thing. Have I told you what we are going to be building yet? I don't remember if I have. My mind is slipping. We are building a PvP Coliseum so that people can host PvP events here, which should be fun. I'm not a big PvP guy. I'm not a gunslinger. I'm not a swordsman by any means. But I do think that giving people the outlet to have some fun and play around and see who can outwit who is, I think it's a lot of fun on a server like this. So that's going to be my contribution to the community gaming district, which hasn't really begun yet. There are some little mini games and whatnot, but it's mostly shopping stuff right now. And I'm hoping that our gaming district can kind of take over back here a little bit, keep the shopping district over here. The shops are more important to keep spawn-proof, obviously. You can see the grass over here. We are now in the mushroom fields biome, and now we are leaving the mushroom fields biome. And that's just how it's got to be. They didn't make it big enough. Well, they probably thought that that was enough space, to be fair, which isn't a big deal. So now we're going to take over here. So what I'm going to do is flatten out a nice area here and then basically figure out where the main pit of the arena is going to be. And that's basically just going to be me figuring out how wide and long it's going to be. Then I'll mark that out, and then I'll dig down in that spot, and then the rest of it will be brought up. So some of it will be underground, some of it will be above ground, all the decorative bits, and then we might even have some like cool gladiator catacombs or something underneath. I really want to put a lot of effort into this and make it look cool for everybody, so that if anyone has a gripe, they can settle it in the arena. And of course, I will name it something cool. If you have a name suggestion, let me know in the comments. This probably won't be done by the end of this video, so just let me know. Now, let's get back to work. So you know how I sometimes just go ahead and do the work? Well, I went ahead and did some work. I actually just finished a live stream where we got a bunch done on this thing. Now, don't get me wrong here. This is ugly. This is some 2012 Minecraft Coliseum stuff. This is not the finished product. This is me just kind of getting like everything shaped out. I wanted to get a good idea of the space of things, and so I laid this out and then just started building. And so the stone bricks are going to be replaced most likely. What I'll probably do is the stone bricks on the outside are going to get covered up with an actual decorative wall. So those stone bricks will probably stay there, but another layer will be added to the outside of this thing. But I'm pretty happy with the size of it. It's not massive, but it's certainly, I mean, like a couple people might be fighting, a couple people might be watching. It will just be enough to kind of get the ball rolling on stuff. This is probably going to be kind of a VIP view platform up here type of thing. I was a little worried about like people being able to see, but honestly, if people are watching the fights, they'll probably just be right down here, you know, throwing stuff and getting all up in the action. So really the bleachers here are more decorative than they are actual, you know, function. But if we do have a big server event here, like I'm hoping the organizers will maybe plan a big PvP event when this thing is done, then there is plenty of room for people to spread out and have shenanigans and take photos and things like that. Some design choices here. I am going to go with the jungle wood for the bleachers, because obviously in true Fiasco fashion, this thing's going to be ruined by the time I'm done building it. And by ruined, I mean old looking and not, you know, functionally ruined. So I'll be going through and ruining everything. And I love jungle wood for ruined builds because I think that it looks sun bleached to me. It looks like a wood that's been sitting out in the sun too long and has lost its saturation, which I think is great because there's not going to be a dome over top of this or anything. There might be some stuff up top, but this will be like all sun exposed, and so will everything here. So yeah, this is probably going to stay with some ruination in it. For the outside, I'm not sure if I want to extend this so that it comes all the way down here and kind of work with the natural landscape of things. Obviously, we brought this side out, so we'd probably leave that the way it is and then just terraform the dirt down. On this side over here, we have our hill, which is going to need to come out a ways. It can't be that close to it. But probably a little alley along the back here, and then we'll have the hill slope back up. So some terraforming to do, but certainly nothing major. At the end of the day, I probably could have done this without a beacon. The beacon does help a lot, especially when it comes to the stone stuff, though. So maybe we'll even kind of spruce this up a little bit here. And maybe we'll even go funkier with it. Maybe we'll get some red sand or something, and maybe, like, you know, make this kind of a wastelandy area. I don't know yet. I don't know yet because I haven't planned anything. This was all just kind of going off the seat of my pants here. And basically, if you're interested in doing a build like this, but you don't really know how to plan it or where to start, I just started with the things that I did know. So I knew that I wanted a sunken-in pit in the center, right behind me. That's the only thing that I knew starting this project. So I just laid down some bricks and I thought, well, this is probably about big enough. Then I built the ring around it, and then you start working from there. So if you're ever unsure about where to start with a project, start with the thing that you know you absolutely want, and then build off of that. It doesn't work every time, but it certainly can save you a lot of time, just, standing around and kicking dirt. Now I'm tasked with the project of trying to make this look even remotely good. This stone is bothering the heck out of me. So I'm going to remove my little storage nook in here. And then I'm probably going to replace this first and the inside ring maybe, because that seems to be what I'm looking at the most. But this stone up here definitely has to go. The whole thing is just too much stone. It's absolutely killing me. Also, it's not lit up around here, and I probably won't light it up super great because things are going to keep changing, but as that creeper is evidence, let's go to sleep. It is, oh, nope, okay. All right, and I actually really like how we can see the shopping district from here. I'm going to tear this tree down. This one right here, it's gone, baby. All right, not going to lie, that tree had hands. Those big oak trees are... Gosh, they are a pain to take down. Just when you think that you've gotten them all, there ends up being one more somewhere. Oh, hi, creeper. God, these guys, they just won't take a hint. Okay, so I think what I want to do, like I was saying earlier, is start on the inside and work my way out. And maybe when I'm doing the inside, I'll get a little bit more inspired for the outside. I did collect some kind of fun materials around here. Dark prismarine, the calcite, and the copper. Hoping that I can use those. Those are very fun colors. I also think that the red terracotta and the dark prismarine could work really well together. To me, the red terracotta just screams like gladiator. So lots of work to do here. So I'm going to put my nose to the grindstone here, see if we can get something sorted for the inside here. And a little while later, this is what we've come up with. Now, bear in mind, this is a work in progress. We've definitely got a lot of work to do. And I was playing around with this red sandstone for the center portion here. Now, what I do like is these kind of cool, I don't know what you would call them, sewers, I guess. These actually should be going inside of here. Stop that. My cat's playing with my microphone, so if you hear anything weird sounding, that's just him. So yeah, this is it. So the inside is kind of detailed a little bit better here. Going vertically here, we're going to have something overhead. I'm just not sure what yet. And in here, I just kind of dug this out last night. So underneath here is all hollow and ready for things to go inside of them. And then on the outside here, the walls now go this total length all the way around, even the stuff that's kind of buried underneath here. So obviously these walls need to go. They are ugly. I just wasn't really sure what I was going to do with the terrain around here. I've kind of got a little alleyway back here, so maybe I'll make it, there's some stairs here or something. Not 100% sure just yet. So what I've asked my friend Magnetosphere to do is think of some ways to redstone this up. Because I'm not a master of redstone. We've all seen my redstone. I'm missing smooth basalt right there. Hold on a sec. As we've all seen, I am not a master of redstone. It is hard to watch me do it at the best of times. So my good friend Magnetosphere, who is good at redstone and very creative when it comes to stuff like this, has agreed to think of some fun things to help redstone up the environment. And what I've thought about is maybe just tearing this whole floor out for right now, replacing it with just stone, and then letting him do some redstone to it, and then maybe decorating it afterwards. I told him that I would decorate it and then he could work on that, but maybe having just like a blank slate to work with is better for him redstone wise, because I would like there to be some like redstone doors that open up for fall traps and lava dispensers and things like that, where we can control them from up here to make the battles a little bit more interesting. Have I missed any other stairs? No. Great. So our color palette here, the jungle wood, the dark oak, and then this basalt, it's looking good. I really like this. I don't know how I'm going to ruin it necessarily. These center sections have just kind of been left out for now because I think something's going to go here, but I'm not sure exactly what just yet. We still got a lot of work to do on that. As well as the outside walls, the things that are going to come up. So these walls will extend a little bit over here, and then there's going to be some awnings going overhead. I just need to look up some designs of it, because we just don't have things that are thin enough in Minecraft to really do a good awning, in my opinion. It's basically gonna have to be slabs of some sort. I think that, like, maybe quartz slabs would kind of look like sheets going over top, or maybe I'll try glass to make it look like kind of thinner, material. Not really sure. That's kind of going to be the final stage, I think. I'll do the outside walls first, and then I've got to do the catacombs, but the catacombs will come afterwards. Catacombs, of course, being in here, aka my new mob farm, apparently. Let's just take this guy out, and that guy as well. I, of course, am superior and can defeat any mob in this game. So I think that that's probably where we're going to leave it. I'll leave you here in the catacombs. I'm going to try and do a little bit of work on my PC. As some of you know, I play on Xbox Series X. That's what I record the videos with. But my PC that I do the recording with needs some upgrades. It needs a little bit of tweaking, and I would like to maybe get it to a place eventually where I can actually use it for playing games. It's just not graphically there right now. So I'm going to do a little bit of work to it. I'm not a big computer guy. I don't really know what I'm doing in that situation. So I might screw it up. It might totally ruin everything, but we're going to give it a shot anyways. I mean, I'm not a total dummy, right? I could probably figure it out. Everybody says it's like putting Lego together, so we shall see. So if there's a little bit of a lull in between videos, it's probably because I've ruined my computer and I need to get a new one. If there's, just bear with me on that one. In the meantime, I will leave you here with our half-finished Coliseum. Great progress on it today. Probably work on it on a few more live streams. So join me on Twitch if you would like to see that process at Fiasco Plays. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in the next one.